Hi, welcome to my channel Riartsy. I'm Rianne and we're here today to carry on with our crochet tutorial of Lydia Deetz. You will need all of the pieces that we've made so far because we're going to be building on them, making the bridge of the nose and then sewing them all together. This is how it's looking so far. You will need your two green colours, the ones that we used to make the eyes, and I used just shade 3 of our grey yarn. Get your printout of Lydia Deetz to hand because you probably will need it in order to line up the eyes and make sure that you're happy with the distances before you commit to sewing it together. So yeah, best of luck. It isn't an easy one to follow, but do your best and yeah, and share your results with me. Any questions, just leave them in the comments below and yeah, I will catch you in the next one. Now we're going to make the bridge of the nose. I'm not going to build it up like that. It doesn't look right when you, it needs to have like a long line when it's crochet, and then you can just even just to start you off. So, yeah, I'm just going to see how it looks. You will need to have your portrait printed out at this point just to help you. If you want it to be as accurate as possible. And yeah, right, so let's take, so we're going back to our greens. I've got my neon and my green. Okay, so I'm going to do this with my green, not the neon color. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to start by doing some chains. I'm just going to use my my image as a guide of how long it needs to be. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Let's have a look. 16. Let's do 16. No, I'll do 18. 17, 18. So that's 18 chains, like so. Right, and now I'm just going to do, I'm going to skip one chain and single crochet in the second chain from the hook. And now I'm going to do single crochets along both sides of this chain until I get back up to this point here. So if you go ahead and do that, and we'll see what we've got then. And I'll use that then to build on. Okay, as I get to the ends, I'm just going to give it one chain, just so that it's not going to curl too much, and it makes it easy just to reach around the other side. There we go. So I'm going to go up the other side of the chain now. I'm just going to also just feel as I go and see if it's going to need 2 stitches in one. Just so that I can keep it as flat as possible. And obviously, if you feel like your work is really curling at this point, perhaps your stitches are quite tight, but just simply add 2 stitches in one, here and there. So far, so good for me. Oops, I needed a half double crochet then. Oh dear. Alright, I'm coming to the end, and that chain one that we skipped, I'm just gonna slip stitch into that, and I'm just gonna have a look. Right. The goal today is to attach the eyes at the right distance. So that's mainly why it's probably going to be more beneficial for you to have your print out, just so that you can use it as your guide to make sure that the distance between the eyes is roughly right. Okay, here we go. Right, I'll just move that a little bit. Okay, I think if I just imagine it's there. Right, okay, here we go. So I'm going to keep this part as the top by here. Now what I want you to do, so we're not cutting it, we're going to just chain 2, yarn over, and then we're going to do double crochet. Yarn over, another double crochet in the same stitch. Yarn over, double crochet, and now I'm going to go down to half double crochet in the next. Half double crochet, and then I'm going to go back to my singles. Here we go, all the way down to the end now, some singles. Oops, I just split the yarn a bit there. I'll do that again, hang on. Okay, coming to the end. Let me just see. Right, what I want to do, well, as you get to the end, and we did that chain 1, I just did a single there in the last stitch there. I'm going to pop another single in it. Then I'm going to just pop my hook through or just behind that chain 1, just to bring myself right. Oops, I did a slip stitch by accident then, hang on. Try again. There we go. Oh, hang on, there. It's a bit tight, but we got there. And then 2 in the next one as it's coming round to the other side. And then carry on. Going back up, hang on, I'm dropping my yarn. The ball was about to fall on the floor. Okay, here we go. So single, single, keep going up now until we can sort of mirror what we've done this side, if I can remember what we did. Alright, it's getting quite close. So I did a chain 2, double crochet, and 2 half double crochets, I think, wasn't it? But it doesn't have to be exact, so it's fine. So 1, I'm doing single, single, and now I'm going to do half double crochet in the next, double crochet in the next, double crochet in the next one, and double crochet in the next one, and then chain 2, and then slip stitch roughly in the top area here, or wherever you can pop it so that it looks good. There, something simple like that. It just gives us something now to build on, and yeah, hopefully it'll work. We'll see. Just pop it around the back, cut it, there we go. So yeah, right, Ooh, this is going to be a challenge. Right, here we go. So, right, you can see what I'm doing here. I'm just sort of using the eye and sort of seeing how much space I've got to work with before this eye would need to be connected, and then the same on that eye. So I'm thinking about doing this side first because it's got a little bit of shade here, and for me the hard bit's going to be, I don't know, I can't get my head around it, not to explain it anyway, to sort of blend this shade suddenly into greys. So yeah, I'm just going to have a little think about how we do this. Right, what I want to do now then, if you grab your eye, this eye, so as we're the left eye, the one that is if we're looking at her, grab the left eye, and I think maybe we can start building up this section. Yeah, so get your neon, because that's what we were using as the almost like the shadowy section, I guess, where it looks like that anyway. So right, grab the eye, turn it upside down. So we crocheted with the two colours there, didn't we? So let's sort of maybe count 2 back roughly, and then we'll join it, that neon there. Okay, so chain 1, in the next one do a single crochet, then we'll go straight into a half double crochet and another half double crochet, and then maybe a double in the same stitch. I'm going to do 2, so that was in that one stitch was a half double and a double crochet. Double crochet in the next one, and then we'll go back down to a single in this one. So single, single, oh, right, hang on, that was a single again, but I split that yarn again. Right, so single, single, and another one. I'm just going to join it with this. But where we finished off, or started here, I'm going to pop a stitch in there as well, and then I can just, I don't know, there's like a little loop there, a back loop, probably a chain. I'm going to just slip stitch into that. There we go. And cut that off. And just check. Right. Now I want to mix. If you get your shade 3 of grey, all right, and then we'll mix that with the neon, and we're just going to see how this looks, and hopefully, yeah, hopefully it'll work and look fantastic, or passable. I'm going for passable. I'll be happy with that. Right, here we go. So yeah, so basically where we joined it with that green, the neon, we'll just pop it 2 stitches back, and let's pull through those 2 shades. So chain 1, and then single crochet in the next, and then I'm gonna single crochet in that chain 1 loop there as well. Yarn over. In the next stitch we'll do a half double crochet. Sorry, it's going to be a bit fiddly because I've only got a 2mm hook and 2 yeah, quite thick yarn for that, isn't it, for this hook. Yarn over. Let's do another half double crochet. So far it's like this. Yarn over. My stomach's rumbling, if you can hear it. I'm sorry. That was a double crochet. Another double crochet in the next. And I'm going to do another one in the same space, so 2 double crochets. Now go straight down into a single in the next one. Single in the next, single, and then oops, and then let's just do a slip stitch a minute to see if this is going to look okay. Cut that off. And we can just keep going if it's working. My itchy nose. Right, excuse me. It's my hair tickling my nose. Okay. I don't normally like mixing the colours like that, but I feel like it needs a little bit of grey, you know, to bring it all together. I'm also going to add some grey details in both of the eyes. Yeah, surface stitching, or we'll use a darning needle. We'll see how it goes. On the left hand side of the bridge of the nose here, let's just add a little bit of that neon. Okay, so we're going to start with the chain 1, attaching it around about there. Chain 1, single crochet in the next, and another single crochet in the next one, half double crochet, half double crochet again, double crochet, double crochet. Right, just to sort of, yeah, see how that looks in a minute. Hold it there. Right, okay. Now, yeah, let's just do another double crochet. Double crochet. Now let's see if we can mix. Well, we can. We will. Let's mix both that neon green with the shade 3. So I've just got it behind, and I'm going to just yarn over with the both and go straight into the next with a double crochet. And I haven't, yeah, I'll do that again. Yarn over. Pulled through the one. Doesn't matter, I got it. I'll just make do. So it's starting to, there we go, that's fine for me. Right, yarn over again, double crochet. Oh, you can see, hang on. Oops, hang on, you might be struggling just like me. There we go. Right, yarn over, double crochet again in the next one. Yarn over, double crochet. Whoops. All right. Let's just have a look. Yeah, okay. So yarn over. Oops, again. Oh my goodness, it's so annoying, isn't it? Sorry. Double crochet in the next one. And then yarn over, do a half double crochet in the next. Hang on. Half double crochet in the next with the both. All right. In the same space, do a single. Let's get a single. Bring those stitches down just a touch. Just loosen up my yarn a bit. Right, single crochet in the next one, and again I'm going to do 2 in that one, and then I'm just going to slip stitch roughly at the end of the nose there, cut that off, pull it through. Okay. Right, I'm just going to move that out the way. Right. Okay. Right. Okay, let's see. I think so. I want that to be, we want this nose, the lighter part to be right at the top of the nose where the light would be catching. And I'm just trying to figure out now if I need to do just a couple more stitches. I think I do. See that little gap there? Just going to do a couple of more using the neon by here just to fill that little gap, but onto the nose. Sorry, the eye. Okay, so I'm going to bring it 2 stitches back from where we were doing the 2 colours, and grab your neon. Let's just do a couple of stitches up there. So attach it like that. In the next one, we'll just go straight into a single crochet. And then where we did our slip stitch, I'm yarning over and I'm popping a half double crochet in there. And that just sort of brings that stitch up a bit so that it matches where that stitch is there. So a bit more of a straighter line. Yarn over, half double crochet. And again in the next one, half double crochet, half double crochet, half double crochet. I'm just going to go, it's a bit fiddly by here, but I'm just going to go up or work my way over to the left a little bit. Half double crochet. I'm doing 2 in that one. Half double crochet again. Single in the next. Single. I just want to skip 1 and slip stitch into the top right hand side there. So let's cut that and see how it's looking. Right, so now okay, so using your picture as your guide, you want the using your eye, you want the 2 colours that we stitched together here, that we crocheted together, sorry, there, so almost line up, so at an angle like that. So hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm doing. Now I'm just going to then use the neon and stitch this section together right the way from here all the way to there without pulling it across too much. You don't want to pull it too much, you don't want a wonky nose. But you have to make sure that your eye is lining up roughly. You obviously don't want to crochet like this, like that. Sometimes I do, well, you'll see some of my earlier work, and sometimes in my new work actually, I'll accidentally pull my eye, and it always sort of looks like this, and I'm like, no. So but don't be too harsh on yourself. This is a difficult project to do together, but yeah, so mainly just sort of line up where the eye colour is to the eye colour on the picture, and then obviously use your eyes as well to see if it looks good to you, and then you can line up the nose And we'll just, you can put some stitch markers in there and there just to hold it, to make it easier for you. And then we'll just stitch it together. So I'm just going to get my darning needle. I'm going to cut a bit of my neon colour off. I'll just pop a little knot at the back. And here we go. Just going to stitch it and see, see how it looks after that. So you can see there underneath that it's the brighter colour here, and then you've got like the lighter shade there of grey, and that's roughly where that is sitting on mine. Here we go. Right, I'm just gonna hold it. Where did I? Oh yeah. There we go. So I'm going in there. If we're ever doing stitching like this and there's two different colours, what I tend to do is either stitch it from behind or stitch just the two back loops together, and that sort of hides, you don't get those lines then, those stitch lines across. It looks weird, doesn't it? Well, I think so. That's what I do anyway. But because they're both the same colour, it's fine. You're not really going to notice it. Oop. Okay, so just be careful as we're going around this corner there. We don't want to go too far because it might make the nose a bit wonky. So we can, just have a little check now before we commit and carry on. I'm going to take that last stitch out for me. I'd rather, add a stitch in at a later point if there's a bit of a gap after. Just want it to sit, just want a little bit of movement to play with just in case. So that's fine for me, I think. Now, we're just going to now work on bridging this gap here. And I'm going to go for it. I'm just going to use grey, that shade number 3, and see how that looks. So, right, if you take your eye, I'm going to turn it upside down, and now we're going to count a few stitches back. I might go into this one. So that's what I'm going to do. Getting my shade 3. Like this. Right, and then straight into the next one, I'm going for a single crochet. Yarned over, sorry, did a half double crochet, and then I'll do a double crochet. Just want to bring those stitches nice and tall, and then I might squeeze in another one down there. So let's do a double one down there, and then we'll have a look, because I can stitch those sides together and disguise it. Right, so that's fine for me. I'm going to, you can see now I'm just leaning it across. I'm going to ignore all of those stitches there, and I'm just going to pop my hook in where I think would work nice and do a single and just see how that's, oh, hang on. Do that again because I split my yarn again. Right, here we go. There, right, so a single, and that's close that gap, and a single again here, single, and let's just do a slip stitch there before we get to the tip of the nose, and cut that off. Pull it through and hope for the best. Right, so let's get that shade 3, and we're going to go on to the mouth and the nose section now. So shade 3, let's pop it about here. We don't want to lose this shape happening, the direction of the crochet, just to, you know, if I just fill it in, it might not look great. So we'll use shade 3, and we'll attach it there. Now, if we do chain 1, and then into the next one, it's even where I started with that darker shade there. I'm just popping a stitch in, and single crochet. I'm going to just single crochet all the way around this nostril section. And again, single crochet. At the top, I'm going to pop another one in. And it might be a bit fiddly because we did a lot of slip stitching, so just force your hook in, I suppose. Okay, it's yeah, you'll find a space somewhere to pop a single crochet. All right, keep going all the way around until, yeah, till the end really. Let's just slip stitch there. Hang on. Slip stitch. Cut that off. Pull it through. Oops. Oh, hang on. There we go. Pull it through and have another look. Yeah, okay. Right. Grab your eyes now, or your one eye, sorry, here we go. Pop your hook in this section, and we're going for that shade 3 again. So pull it through. Single crochet in the next. We're just going to do a couple of singles along this section. Single, single. As it's dipped in here, I'm just going to see how a half double crochet feels. Oh, but I can see that I've not got all the yarn. Hang on, there we go. So a half double crochet as it dips there, just to bring it up a little touch. I'll do another one in there as well. And a single. I'm on the nose bit now. Whoops, oh my goodness. Single, and then I'm just going to do a slip stitch in the side there. And then cut that off. And pop it around the back. There we are. That's what we've just done. Okay. So I'm not going to attach it just yet. But this is how it's looking. So what I would, when we've done this section, then we could go ahead when we're ready and feeling like it's okay. We'll stitch it together. Maybe add 1 or 2 stitches if we feel it needs it. Right, just gonna get rid of this bit here, that little dip there. So what we'll do is in the top of the nose here, let's grab the green. So not the neon green, the one that we did this section with. Okay, pull it through. Now just in the next one, do a single crochet, yarn over, half double crochet in the next one, a double crochet in this one. Oops, I didn't get my yarn over. Double crochet, and I'm just going to see how it needs to lean across. I might actually now, as I get to the top, I'm just going to grab the neon and yarn over with the both colours just to fill that gap. So what I'm going to do, so I've got my, my two strands there. Where we've been stitching it together here, I'm just going to insert the hook like that, pull it through. It's going to be a bit tough. I got it. And do a double crochet. There we go. It's nice. And then sort of lean it across again, like what I seem to do a lot. And then I'm going to, where my hook wants to go there, it feels about right. It lines it up quite nice there. So do something similar on your piece. Single crochet. We could do a slip stitch actually, because it's got a bump now. No, we'll just do single crochet, another single, and then slip stitch. We'll just, yeah, that's okay. We can come back to that. Okay, cut that off. Pop it around the back. Right. Okay, next now we're going to work on this side and see that's obviously it's lighter on this side. So we can just probably keep it green. Maybe just use the neon or something like that. So what we'll do, just to start with, we'll on this side here, this section that we've now just sewn together, what I want you to do is I want to bring it up now from single crochets up to double crochets here, just to kind of make it sort of come up a bit there. So about here is where I'm going to join my neon colour. There we are. So we'll do a single in the next and another single, half double crochet in the next one, half double crochet in the next. Now we'll go to some larger stitches, double crochet, double crochet, double crochet, double crochet again. And I might do another one in the same stitch. That was double crochet. And then just, yeah. Actually, if we just do single crochet, that was a chain one. And I'm going to just single crochet down the stem of that double crochet. 1, 2 in there. Sorry, I just need a bit more of my yarn. And then I'm going to slip stitch into the top here, like that, just to bring that down. Cut that off. Right. Now, for this section here, we'll do maybe a mixture of the two colours. Do I want to do that? No. Okay, what I want to do actually, sorry, change of plan, is we'll just build up a bit on this side, I think, first. Right, that's quite... Right, so I'm going to add it right there where... So we've done some of that neon here. Oops, hang on. We've done some of that neon there before, so we'll start it roughly where it ends. Get that neon colour. Let's just do a little bit of that around the eye. Here we go. So start by just attaching it, then straight into a single crochet in the next. Single crochet in the next one. Single crochet in the next. Yarn over, half double crochet. Oops, but I can see, hang on, that I didn't get all the yarn around. Right, yarn over, half double crochet in the next one, half double crochet again, half double crochet again, half double crochet. I might do a double crochet now. Double in the next, and I just might give it another stitch in the same space. So that's 2 double crochets. Yeah, double crochet, keep going. Double crochet, double crochet again, and then yarn over in the same space, do a half double crochet in the next one, single, and slip stitch. We'll just see how that's working. Okay, right, now let me see. So I'm going to start this side now of the nose, and I'm thinking, sticking with the neon, I think. Right, so pop your hook in at the end on this side. We'll start with our tall stitches and work our way down to some smaller stitches as we get closer to this part. Let's have a look. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, yarn over. In the next one, double crochet, yarn over, double crochet, and another double. Now in the next one, half double crochet, start bringing them back down, half double crochet again, half double crochet, and then single, 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 and single, slip stitch here. There we go. Right, cut that. Just going to add a couple more around there. So where we did those chain 3, on the chain 2, looks about right. That's where we're going to add the same colour, the neon. So the neon, chain 1, chain 2, sorry. Yarn over in the next, in the third chain, I'm doing a double crochet, and then I'm yarning over and I'm going to do another double crochet, yarn over, I'm going to half double crochet in the next, and then single in the next one, and then slip stitch oops, slip stitch in the next one. Cut that off, put it through. That's how it's looking so far. So what you want to do is line up your eyebrows as best as you can, complementing the left to the right, and also making sure that the eye colour is roughly in the right place of where your template picture is. So that's, you can see here, I'm going to do a couple of stitches here to there. I'm not going to pull it and fill that gap, because if I do that, I think it's going to just pull it out of shape. So I'm going to do a couple of stitches here and just see if I can, yeah, carry on from there. It'd be nice to get it together, won't it? And see if it's working. So let's just get our darning needle. Hang on. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to do a little knot. And then carefully, I'm going to pop it in the back here. Swing that side there. So just, yeah, be careful. Just make sure that you're happy with how yours lines up. And again, just gonna fill in this, stitch that there, that'll be fine. Just pull some of the stitches here a bit tighter at the back. Right. I'm going to leave it there for now. So I'm just popping another stitch there and hiding that around the back. I'm going to fill this gap here with a couple more stitches of single crochets with that neon colour, and then I'll be able to stitch that together without having to pull this eye too much. So let's do that. So I'm just going to attach it here. Actually, I might, sorry, I will just going to make a little bit of a smooth transition from there to there, and I'll just continue around to finish it off. So in the tip of that nose there, where we, it was the two colours in there, the two shades that we crocheted with. Hang on, I'm going to attach that neon. I'm just going to round that end of the nose. So chain one, and I'm going to half double crochet into the end of the nose here, and another one. I'm going to put two in there. Hang on, I'll do that second one again then, sorry. There we go. And then I'm going to single crochet in here, and again, sort of one in there as well, just to smooth that out. And then maybe I'll do a slip stitch to sort of, finish that bit. Let me just check that. Yeah, I think that's okay. I might just cut that off actually and carry on. Remove that. Where we sort of did that slip stitch, that's where the next one over I'm going to add the neon again. So grab your neon colour, attach it here, and then yarn one, oh my goodness, chain one, single crochet in the next, single crochet again, single crochet, oops, single crochet, and then keep on going. I'm just going to do a couple of stitches up here just to fill that gap to make sewing a bit easier. Just two more, and then I might just slip stitch that one. Right, cut that off. I might even leave just a little bit of length there just so I can use it to stitch it. I know I've still got plenty though from the other one, but never mind. Okay, here we go. So that's filled that gap nice for me without pulling it too much. I don't want to... Oh, I know it looks really weird. Might just do a couple of stitches, I don't want to do that to it, so just do a couple of stitches. I think I'll just... No, I'll do, before I go ahead and stitch it, I may as well just fill it in a bit more. So I'm just going to stop about there. So just add a couple more. So add in the neon. Single crochet. Another single crochet as I go around. One more, and then I'll just slip stitch. And then I'll just check it again, make sure that it's looking okay. Yeah, so what now? Yeah, I'm going to sew that now. If I can find my needle. There it is. Okay, so just gonna grab this piece from behind and flip it, and I'm just going to attach the two sections together here without, this is, it is, everyone's piece is going to be different. It is so hard to, well, that's what makes it freeform, I suppose, though, isn't it? You're still going to be making it your own. But yeah, you just want to be careful or just mindful of when you're stitching your pieces together that it's not going to be pulling it out of shape or out of a line. You might still get it a little bit, and yeah, I'm just going to stop waffling now. And keep going so far down. I know there's going to be a little bit of a gap, which I can easily fill with some stitches as I bridge this section to that section. Actually, let me see if I can, I think, yeah, one more. I'm going to get another one in there, I think. Whoops. Right. So that's like that. Okay. So now let's just fill this gap here. So grab the neon colour. We're going to go on top of the brow part here to the right. And we'll start just by doing some straight into a single crochet in the next stitch, single crochet in the next, single crochet again, yarn over, half double crochet, and we're just going to, yeah, sort of fill this area. That's a double crochet, one more double crochet going down, and we should be able to lean it across. Ooh, what do you think? Yeah, I think that'll be fine. So I'm just going to I'll stitch that little gap later, but I'm just going to slip stitch into the top here of the other side. And then cut that off and pull it through the back. Right. So that's how it's looking so far. Very strange, isn't it, in crochet, like it is. But hopefully, once we piece it all together and fill in the gaps, add the hair, it will take a step back and it will look okay. But anyway, let's see. So I think now I'm going to add a little bit more neon and shade number 3 to this section here of the top part. Yeah, before I commit to sewing it together. I think it needs a little bit more. Yeah, it just needs a little bit more of a build up by here. So I'm going to flip my work, and basically where we left off here, that's where I'm going to attach the 2 shades of shade 3 and the neon. And here we go. So I'm going to go into a single crochet just next to it, and if I bring through just the 1 shade, I'm okay with that. It's just going to be a bit, it's always a bit fiddly. Okay, right. And then another single. So they're not going to be big stitches. Single again. Hang on. I might just pull it, that's fine. Single. Another single. And again, single. A single again, right, and then I'm gonna, as I get to this section here, oh no, I'll carry on. Nope, never mind, I'm gonna carry on. So that's a single. I was gonna drop the grey, but no, I'm not. Single again in the same stitch, and then let's just slip stitch like so by there. Right, okay. Now, what I was thinking was to, on the right hand side of this nose here, I just want to, around about here, I'd like to crochet with the 2 shades. So that's the same 2, shade 3 and the neon, but just a couple of stitches. Here we go. So I'm just going to attach it like that to that area. Chain 1, yarn over. I'm going to do a half double crochet, and then I'm going to just drop the grey because I think it'll be easier. and then single crochet in the same space, and then I'm just going to do a slip stitch just to get rid of that. There we are. So I'm going to stitch that together, I think now. I think it's ready for a stitch, yeah. And then until we've filled this cheek area here and there, it's not going to look, it's going to be like, really? Is that really going to look good? I think as a test for myself, I'm going to, yeah, obviously finish this tutorial, and then I'm going to make it myself again, just in a more natural way for me, where I just, yeah, and just see the difference, because, yeah, this has been very hard. Right, okay, so yeah, I'm just going to like go for it now, and stitch all of that together. And I'm going to use the shade 3. Oops, it's still attached. Hang on. I'm going to cut a long piece of that shade 3 grey, and I'm just going to stitch it together and hope for the best. So you can use your printout as your guide to make sure that you're happy with the positioning of your eyes, your nose. You can see here the bridge of my nose has gone a little bit wonky. Oh well, that happens sometimes. Or maybe that's not too bad. It's not too bad. Right, so I'm lining it up like so, and I just want it to sit nice like that. There we go. I'm going to start this end and then just work my way around. Yeah, it's I may as well just chat now while I'm sewing this with you, but I know I can do this portrait better if it wasn't for trying to pick it apart and turn it into a tutorial. So that's why I'm thinking I'll do this and then I'll remake it just to see the difference, because I don't think about the stitches. I just switch off and just let my hands go in autopilot, which is the point of freeform crochet. It's nice to just enjoy keeping your hands busy and creating something pretty without having to focus too hard. And for me, turning my crochet portraits into patterns or tutorials has been, yeah, it takes that well, the calmness away from it, and also I've got that, I've just spent like 1 hour filming that section, and it's not even that great. Or I could do way better, but I haven't got that time to go, oh, I'll just refilm it, I'll just remake it, you know. I just don't have the time. So no, this is an experiment for me to see whether it's turns out a passable portrait, but so long as it's recognizable as Lydia Deetz, I think that's yeah, that's all I can hope for, really. There we go. So I'll just do a bit more here. I don't want to pull it down too much, because as I was saying on the nose part that we were making together, I've never made a nose like that. I usually make it in pieces, and oh my goodness, it was so hard to try and explain how I start. I mean, it was hard enough doing what we did, wasn't it? But yeah, hopefully I'll find, well, actually just doing this project in real time with you guys has given me a better idea, a more simpler idea of doing a realistic portrait, but minus lots of detail, you know. I think, yeah, I've got an idea that we can do. I think we should do a whole portrait in this style here, where we break up the image into simpler shapes and go from there. So anyway, oh, I can talk, mind. I can talk for Britain. I don't know if any of it makes sense, but anyway. Okay, so I've gone all the way up to here, actually. It felt like, yeah, it's not pulling on the eye too much. So, yeah, there we go. So I'm going to cut it there, put it back around the back. I won't cut it, I'll just leave it because I may use it again. There we go. So it's stitched together. Oh, go. So we'll keep on going. I think it's worth carrying on.